Hi, welcome to episode 14A of Christian Meditative Yoga. Gold. I'm Julia.
And I'm Boo.
And
this is the day the Lord has made.
I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We are working on identifying, first of all, the solar plexus, which in yoga is called the energy point of manipura. Manipura, and I think that means something about gold. We want to identify that. Most people know what that is, but your navel and up to just below your chest area, this is the solar plexus area, and it is where the inward and outer breath change. So it's an important area. It controls digestion, so it also has something to do with the liver, the pancreas, the spleen, and it controls, it's also part of gut feeling, like a gut reaction, a gut feeling, the thing that makes you put your foot on the accelerator when somebody's fixing to hit you on the road and that sort of thing. So it is an important area.
And Boo had a surgery that resulted in an extra navel for her.
So you were born again in a big way.
Yes.
All right. So another thing that it does, in yoga tradition, it supposedly controls the vision and the feet. So the only thing I could think to explain that is, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And that pretty much explains it right there. That's one of our favorite verses that we do together.
Absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we have a scripture from Proverbs 20:15. There is gold and an abundance of jewels, but the lips of knowledge are a more precious thing. Knowledge is really good. They say nobody can take your education away from you. And, you know, that's true. Unless you get amnesia or something.
Well, Boo experienced a classical education somehow.
There you go. All right. And now we're going to do the wide-legged forward bend, and which means just put your legs apart, stand up straight, hold your stomach in, nice cleansing breath, and you can put your hands on your hips, either way, front or back. You can put your hands on your thighs to help you stand up a little straighter and hold that stomach in. You can put your hands up in the air, all the way up in the air, in a prayer pose. There are a variety of things you can do with the wide-legged stance. Now we're going to do the wide-legged forward bend. And you can hold on like that and go forward like that. You can go like that. You can have your hands out. Or you can just go all the way down.
That's what Boo did.
And just hang. And then you want to breathe. In. Out. And in. As you come up, out, and stand up nice and straight. We have another scripture from Revelation. This is beautiful. Chapter 20, verse 18, telling about heaven. The material of the wall was jasper, and the city was pure gold, like clear glass. Now we're going to do what's called the goddess pose, which is a ballet plie. You know, the ballet steps you learn if you do ballet. You've seen people where they go into the plie and their hands are up like this and they're like, oh, like a ballet dancer. Okay, there you go. And so we're just doing our legs this way. And you do not want your knees to go over your feet. If you cannot bend very far, that's okay. Just do the best you can, maybe just even a straight leg. But as we do that, our arms, our hands, you can take your hands, take a deep breath, push, and you can hold your hands right here on your lower abdomen. As you breathe out, hold your hands right there. Put your shoulders back and your chest forward. Hold your hands up like this. That's a traditional thing they do with the goddess pose. Really, you can go down as low as you want to go with this. Like, you can really, really take your legs down. And then another thing you can do is put your hands up over here and clasp them and push on them. Oh, then you can really feel that solar plexus.
The horse stance is
It's like that?
like that. You bend
Okay.
your knees and you spread your legs far apart.
Okay, now you can unbend your knees, but what we're going to do is turn sideways.
Okay.
On one sideways here. And I'm going to show you something I came up with after I read verse 3, Genesis 13:12. Now Abram was very rich in livestock, in silver and gold. Okay, it sounds like livestock is number one on the list. So that tells you can't take any of it with you, but the livestock fed people back then. Now, this is called the half windmill. I came up with it. And you can pull your legs a little closer together to do this, and you put one arm out straight, the one where your leg's going out forward, and take your other arm right here, and as you breathe in really big, go all the way around, come there, and you go forward a little bit with your pelvis, rock forward a little bit. In, out. In, out with the breath. Okay, and let's do the other way around. Here we go. Okay, one arm out straight, and the other one right here, and then we're going to go all the way there, and then you go in, out, in, out, and you can rock forward if you want to with it, and just
it's
hold
easy
it.
to do if you're in the 2/3 stance of martial arts.
Oh, okay.
Your back leg should be pointing
That way.
straight.
Right.
And your one on the other side should be pointing
Okay,
straight.
now we're going to do a really nifty thing.
Yeah.
And that is the the assisted warrior. Assisted warrior. And first of all, let me read Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 12 through 14. When you have eaten and are satisfied, and have built good houses and live in them, and your silver and gold multiply, and all that you have multiplies, then your heart will become proud, and you will forget the Lord your God. And you know, that's something to really remember, especially if you live in a first world country and have a home.
Right.
You know.
In a land of plenty.
Okay, now this is the assisted warrior. And Boo, step back just a little bit further.
Okay.
And then so you can spread your leg out a little further. I am going to support Boo by putting my legs around her back leg and holding on to her. Now you lean forward. There you go. And see, she's supported. And doesn't that feel better?
Yeah.
Put your arms up straight in the air. There you go. You don't have to worry about falling.
Right.
That's the assisted warrior. All right. And now we're going to move on along. And I'm going to do sitting forward bend. I'm going to do it with my legs apart. I'm going to do it with the Taylor pose. And I'm going to do it with one leg folded up and the other leg out. And Boo has some scripture for us while I'm doing that.
Zephaniah 1:18. Neither their silver nor their gold will be able to deliver them on the day of the Lord's wrath. Proverbs 17:3. The refining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests hearts.
All right, and I'm breathing in, holding on, and then I'm going, breathing out as I go down and forward bend. It's obviously harder when you're doing the Taylor pose. Now, if I put just one leg out and do it, in, and once you get down, you want to still breathe. And you can go down just a little further every time you breathe out. We did one more leg. There you go. All right. Now I'm going to do the cobra pose, going down on my front, down on my stomach. My legs are just stuck out there, and they are just flat. I'm not flexing my legs at all. They're just laying there. I'm going to pull myself up with my arms, and if that's too hard, you do it just with your elbows. And you breathe in, and then you breathe out as you come up. You got some scriptures there, bud.
Isaiah 46:6. Those who lavish gold from the purse and weigh silver on the scale hire a goldsmith, and he makes it into a god, and they bow down. Indeed, they worship it. Matthew 2:11. After coming into the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they fell to the ground and worshipped him. Then, opening their treasure, they presented to him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Exodus 26:6. You shall make 50 clasps of gold, and join the curtains to one another with the clasps, so that the tabernacle will be a unit.
All right, and I'm ending up with up on the elbows. One of my wrists feels funny today, so this feels really good. Just up on the elbows, and you just hold your head up as far as you can. That's the cobra pose. Now I'm going to do a reclining twist, which should be familiar to people. Your arms go one way and your legs go the other way, and Boo has our final scriptures.
Leviticus 24:4. He shall keep the lamps in order on the pure gold lampstand before the Lord continually. Job 23:10. He knows the way I take. When he has tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Matthew 10:10. Jesus instructed his disciples, heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out demons. Freely you received, freely give.
All right, I'm breathing.
Do not acquire gold or silver or copper for your money belt.
Oh, that was Jesus talking to his disciples.
Yes.
About going to tell people about Jesus. Well, I'm not surprised, because the Lord provides. When you do the twist, you want to breathe in and then breathe out as your arms go one way and your legs go the other way. And lay there and try to relax as much as possible, and just breathe normal when you're doing that, so that you can just like super concentrate on relaxing. Now, this was an interesting subject, the solar plexus, gold, if you will. When I made my golden root soup, I was thinking about the solar plexus, and I had this like incredible experience. It was almost like a pain, but it was like just identifying. My body was identifying itself with all the parts of the solar plexus, so that I was feeling everything: the liver, the spleen, the gallbladder. You know, I was like, do I have gallbladder trouble or something?
Last time my doctor inspected my spleen, I laughed, and she laughed too.
Okay, well, it's all your digestive area, and I have made a gold root soup that is similar to the red root soup I made. It's not quite as thick. It's more of a more liquidy than the red was. And there's the stuff I put in it: the tiny gold potatoes, carrots, parsnips, turmeric root, and ginger root, which I diced up in it. Some ginseng, which was in a powder form. Gold bell pepper, gold onion. I used some golden looking Carolina vinegar mustard seasoning that just made it really pop, and a little dash of curry. And then I added salt and black pepper, and also the water chestnuts and the bamboo shoots to give it a crunch. Very good stuff. We're going to end with this. That's just our recipe for gold, and it really is so good. And we're going to take one bite and then close. One bite. Oh, I think Boo got what did you get, a parsnip or something? Oh, you got one of those beets. Okay.
Delicious.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us, and always remember, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day today and every day.